I was saying thank you very much for convening this. In London, UK, I actually know Princess Akigwe. Thank you, Professor. I'm actually in the process of farming. I was just going to give credence to the group thing you're talking about. We actually have one at the moment, and it's actually mixed. So you say just to know that what they taught us as young people, the negative views about others from different parts of the country or different parts of Africa, we are actually bunched from Port Harcourt, Edo, Igbo. We are a mixed group, 17 of us, and we've actually proceeded to start farming because the Igbo say akuluono. So that's what we're actually doing. And it should give hope that somehow we're seeing the light, and we know that the future of not just Nigeria, Africa, lies in our hands for those of us in the diaspora, and that it's time to take action rather than just talking shop, and to try and, they said numbers, it's fantastic to have numbers. There was an example about 10 pounds, $10, sorry, 10 people getting $100. One person cannot find $100 just sitting down there and thinking, I need this money, I can't get it. But coming together, stopping being selfish and stopping all the I, because as Africans, we do a lot of I want to be heard, I want to be known, just me. But I found out that with a group, within a very short time, we raised 10 million naira just to start what we're doing. Also, going back to what Joseph was saying about finance, the cost of finance. So it's our money, we started with it. So nobody is saying, okay, you have to pay us 20%, 30%, or 9% or 10%. So we know that we are starting with our self-raised capital. And I think we could thump our chest and say, okay, we're a good example to start with. And this forum, it's fantastic. So you can take that, you're preaching what is a good thing, you're preaching what is already going on. So it's for us just to push that agenda forward and encourage a lot of people, not just in diaspora, like you're saying, the focus is in Africa. But first of all, we have to encourage ourselves and actually start it to be able to talk to others. So we're actually walking the walk, not just talking the talk. And I wanted to direct my comment also to Prof. I have read a lot about organic farming. I do eat a lot of organic. But Prof, I'm wondering if, like you said, the vets have to come in and take care of the animals. Now, when those antibiotics and everything is given to the animals and the animal droppings are used like in the fishery, would you still consider that organic manure?
The one thing you consider organic is you start from natural. Let me look at it in a physical point of view. For example, if a chicken you are raising, let me take that simple data, is fed by grass, then maybe you feed it some grain, but if you are feeding grain, you have to be careful. You have to know what do you put in that grain. There is, in US now, you know, we believe so much in GMO. That's a different thing. But something good is that Europeans have difficult and African adapting that GMO because it didn't sell as 60s Green Revolution, okay? But GMO is a nickname to Green Revolution because all of them are using synthetic compound, which like GMO will use all these hormones they put in animal to produce more distance. This is where the problem comes. But what I'm saying, in African ourselves, if we can use our resource, okay? Like example, I'm using myself as an example. When I was growing up in a village, I saw my uncle raise cattle. Then sometimes he would call me to go and take the cattle out in the field to eat what? Grasses. Grasses is organic. So I know that his cattle is already eating grass. So when he get a poop out of that cattle, it's still organic. And then his cattle was doing fine. There is no injection, there's no other thing. But for the fact that with the natural environment, we human has changed it, transformed it so much that we're beginning to see these diseases in animals. Okay? And which is true, we have to face reality. So we have to counteract those diseases, otherwise it's gonna wipe us out. So that's why I bring in vet who look after the animals, and then doctors will look after you, because this is a new reality. Okay, this type of thing doesn't used to apply in African food chain, but it's new. Okay, so we have to counteract it by bringing the vet to look after the animal, because animal diseases, I'll tell you, is true. You know, when I was in the university, okay, we didn't see much. It's always like if we talk animal diseases, we talk about like fly that gives disease to animal. That was a simple, easy thing to kill. But now we're talking about virus transferring from human to animal. So the veterinarian has to come in. So as the world change, that's why integrated farming is very unique. As the world change, we must be willing to embrace the change in the data to maintain sustainability. I don't know if I answer your question.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did. You did, Prof. Can I just have your indulgence? Just one tiny question again. I like I said, I'm really interested in organic farming. Incidentally, 2 days ago, I was having a conversation with one of my colleagues who is also, he actually has a cassava farm, and they're processing. They've been doing that for like 5 years, him and his wife. And when I said organic, he said, "Oh, that's the tea. You're not going to make money. You're not going to make money. That you can't do organic and make money." So I wonder, with your research, because obviously going into farming, I'm going into organic because I'm talking health. I want to talk health,
yeah,
and healthy eating, and all of that, because I know that what you put inside of you really matters in terms of all the diseases we're hearing now going on in our bodies. So, but
no,
can
the
I
person
make
is
money
not
doing
telling,
organic?
yeah, the person is not telling you the truth, because that person is being subjective. He's not looking at quantitative data. If you look at some of my data from research I did, let me be honest with you. Organic product here in United States, I believe it's the same thing in UK. It's more expensive. The price is always 10% higher than conventional.
That's true.
That's true. So when you get your organic product, you're not gonna sell it the price you sell from conventional retail. If you do that, then you don't know the market where you sell organic product. So that's where you counteract the argument he was making. Your price is always high, 10%. If you look at my research, you will see I calculated the net return from conventional price and calculated the net return from the organic price. The person who grow organic with specialty crops make more money than somebody who is still conventional, because that's where the demand is going. Nobody want to eat pesticides. Nobody want to, and they pay a lot of money. There is a story here in United States they call, I don't know whether they have a Startup Joe, something like that. They sell most of organic price. If you go there, their price is very high, but most of these old ladies and old men are going there paying high price for organic compound. So the person is not leveling with you. He's just trying to discourage you. Just don't listen to that. Look at what the data said.
Yeah, thanks, Prof. Thank you very much. I believe that also, but I think also maybe Ifeanyi and Co is part of the education that we're taking back, because it's either you pay now or you pay later, like they say. So it's either you pay a little bit and eat the right thing and get healthy, or you eat all the GMOs and so on. Because I hear GMO is really common right now back home. They've just bought it on. So I think it's basically the education also going forward. It is, one of the things that was suggested here. And I think we just add that as part of the education also, that we need to educate ourselves and people back home. Because we still have a lot of people in the diaspora that are probably not really looking at eating organic, or actually eating a lot more organic to keep healthy. So the education, it starts from the diaspora and then it trickles back home. Great job. Thank you very much, Prof.